Hello, alright. Hello, alright, traders all around the world. I remain your humble Javanefis right here on YouTube. First of all, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day, regardless from where you are going to be watching this stream. Alright, so this is a recorded video that I want to share with you guys. Actually, I have actually done a video like this before, so I just want to repeat it again so that beginner traders who are looking to take this business seriously, I want them to get to know where to start from. All right, so the beginning, the basic of this business, okay, specifically the forex, all right, all start from the monthly time frame. All right, and from the way I was taught, okay, so I'm going to speak for myself, I'm not going to speak in general. From the way I was taught, and for the past 2 years that I've been trading, so far I have not seen anything different. Okay, so I want to share this information with you guys so that when you are looking at the charts, when you first approach your system, I mean your computer that you're using, and when you open TradingView and you are about to make an analysis from whatever time frame, please don't forget to start from the monthly time frame, because the monthly is the grandfather of the rest of the other time frame. So whatever is happening on the monthly time frame controls the weekly, the daily, and the rest of the other time frames. So the first thing you need to know, very, very important, is that on the monthly time frame there is what is called monthly bands. Right, there's what is called monthly bands. So for me to draw my monthly bands, because the monthly bands is what is going to give us the overall long-term view direction on the higher time frame, starting from the monthly time frame. So first of all, we need to know what is the higher time frame long-term view bias. Is it long, which means buying, or short, which means selling? We need to know. Okay, so that will give us a little bit of an idea in which direction we should be trading from the smaller time frame. Now, there is no right or wrong. Okay, if for example, as we can see right here, I'm going to take my horizontal line. I'm going to place it right here, and at this point in time I am considering this area as my monthly resistant band area. So you can just play around with the colors if you want. So I'm going to put it red. So this is the roof for me. All right, so this is the old chart. As you guys can see here is the monthly chart. Okay, now I am going to just stay like this for now, and I'm going to take another horizontal line, and I'm just going to put it here, and I'm considering this area as my monthly support band area. Now, why do I have to choose this area? I'm going to talk about that, probably not in this video, maybe. And why am I choosing this area as my resistant area? I'm also going to talk about it, and maybe it's not going to be on this video. All right, but one thing I want you guys as a beginner traders, okay, to learn today in this video is that there is what is called monthly bands, okay, on the monthly time frame, monthly bands. Now, why is it that the market moves between the monthly bands? Then we buy and sell this on the smaller time frames? Well, as you can see, for whatsoever reason, we want to understand that this business is all about export and import. Okay, so before the age of computer, before the age of technology, people do business based on import and export, which still continues up to today. Okay, and they buy whatever produce that Australia is producing, they export it to Canada. Whatever Canada is producing, they also export it to Australia. So it is vice versa. They buy from Canada, they sell to Canada. Canada buy from Australia and they sell to Australia. All right. So this is the process. This is the trading business that happens between these two countries over the years before technology start emerging. All right. So because of technology now, we have the opportunity to see the data of the trade business or trade transaction that is going on between Australia and Canada. That data, when they do this trade between themselves by exporting and import, normally we don't get to see that data, but because of technology, we are able to see the business transaction that is going on between these two countries. And to make it more interesting for everybody, all right, people can now buy and sell, in line with Australia and Canada doing business together. We can also buy and sell, joining them to do business together and make money for ourselves. All right, as these two countries are doing export and import, to make money within themselves, all right, we are also doing the same. We are joining them to trade and make money. Now, for us, all right, we buy different currencies. Okay, now we are not trading physical goods, all right? We're not trading physical goods. Neither are we're not buying physical goods or selling physical goods like them, all right? These two countries. So what we do is we buy currency and sell currency. Just like, for example, if I want to travel to United States, I'm from Nigeria. I cannot take my Naira to United States and spend, because what is being spent in the United States is the US dollar. So what am I going to do? I'm going to buy the US dollar, all right, with my own currency. And when I get to the United States, I can spend the dollar. So it is vice versa, all right? So what I'm doing right now as trader online, I'm also joining other people that, travels all around the world, tourism and the rest, okay? They buy whatever currency or whatever country they are traveling to for tourists or for visits of their family and friends. They buy that country's currency, all right? So we as traders, retail traders, beginner traders, all around the world, we also join them in doing what? In buying these currencies online, virtually, all right? We don't buy it physically, we buy it virtually, and we sell, we buy, and we sell. And if the market goes in our direction, for example, when the market was here, all right, all traders join forces together to buy. Those who are selling rather, they sold and sold and sold and sold, and the market fall down to this area here, although it did not get to the monthly support band area. But then, in junction with what I am saying, this is what it's happening in the market. So Australia, at this point in time, Canada, at this point in time, whatever business agreement they have between themselves to keep price balance stable, so that each currency won't be too expensive. All right, so they decide to keep their trade agreement in between this band. Okay, so whatever agreement they have in between themselves, we don't know. But because of technology now, we now know that business transaction, export and import that is going between Australia and Canada, because of technology, we are able to see that these two countries have a trade agreement. And that trade agreement, the data is telling us that they decided to keep their trade agreement in a balanced state, in the sense that whenever they do buying and selling, we can see how the data is fluctuating in between these bands. And now you can say, I am the one who actually put this band. It is not Canada, it is not Australia that put this band. I did put this band. Now, my putting of this band here is to help me understand the next area price is going to push to, based on whatever trade agreement that is happening between Australia and Canada. All right. So for me to understand, okay, next, where will price go to? All right. I can see that the market, after using this area as support, okay, after using this area as support, it uses it at this area as resistance, and even at the point in time it broke out, it still came back, resistant here, it broke out again, came in here, then finally fall to the downside right here as support. Then after, price push all the way up to this level as resistance, and later again we can see how the price finally dropped to that same area of support previously right here. Okay, now after this support area again, we can see how the Australian were able to take price all the way, including traders all around the world, retail traders, travelers all around the world, buying the Australian dollar. Okay, as they are all buying the Australian dollars, the Australia are also doing this transaction business with Canada. Price begin to push all the way up for whatsoever reason is their trade agreement. So because of these multiple touches at this area here, we can clearly see how the market came to this level and rejected. So this was not the first time the market rejected at this area. Okay, this was the first time the market rejected at this area right now, what I can see on my chart. And the market also rejected at this area, rejected at this area, and rejected at this area. That is the reason why I choose this area for me as my monthly resistance band area right here. And I can also see that the market does the same too right here. This was the first time it used it as support, and finally it also used it as support. So for me, I can easily tell that whatever trade agreement between Australia and Canada, they have decided to keep price in a balanced state, in the sense that whenever price comes here, whatever agreement they have, they allow price to go all the way down, and whatever agreement they have, they allow price to go back up, maintaining that same area previously. Okay, maintaining that same area previously of resistance, and also maintaining it as support right here. So it is, for me, I see it as common sense. So if from let's say something around 1989, okay, from 1989, all right, so previously this was where they have their business agreement back in time. All right, from here the market went up, and finally it did all this, then for whatsoever reason everything changed. Okay, from something like around 1997, okay, then market came down all the way to 2001 right here, 2001, then went up back again around 2004, then back down again 2009, and right here 2013 right here. So they have decided to keep price in a balanced state between themselves, or better still, they decided to keep their trade agreement between themselves in a balanced state, no problem, right? So in my own understanding, from what I've been taught, So I get to understand that, okay, since these two countries decided to put price, in this, sideways movement on the monthly chart, I will be expecting nothing other than where I'll be expecting price to go next is going to be, after the market started doing all of this, my long-term view on the monthly time frame is going to be that price should come here. So if these two countries are still keeping their business agreement intact, then this is what I'm expecting to see. So on the smaller time frame, as a beginner, analyst or trader, whatever, I will always like to trade in the direction of the monthly bands, because the monthly band is telling me that price is going to go down long term. Now, talking about long-term view on the monthly or on the higher time frame, such as the monthly, weekly, and the rest. Okay. Now, the weekly can be different, but from what I can see right here on the monthly time frame, I can see that the long-term view price needs to go down because of what I have seen that has happened in the past. All right, resistance, 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 and whenever the market comes to resistance, it goes to support right here. Right here. So now that the market is here at resistance, I'm expecting it to come down. That is just the way I was taught, and that is the way I've been trading the market for the past 2 years. All right, so as beginner analyst or trader that you are, this is how you should approach the market from the monthly time frame standpoint of view. So first of all, you want to look at the whole picture. You want to lay out your monthly band support area. You want to lay out your monthly resistance band area before you begin to make the necessary analysis all the way from the higher time frame to the smaller time frame. So if you have this vision, if you have this understanding as beginner analyst, believe me, your analyst is going to change completely. The monthly band, it's a really key factor that we want to take to heart as beginner analysts or traders. Okay, before we begin to go to the weekly time frame, before we begin to go to the daily, the 4 hour, even all the way to the 5-minute chart. And believe me, if you are trading in the direction of the monthly chart on the smaller time frame, 7 times out of 10, you are always going to be correct. All right. Now that 7 times out of 10 is not just going to come straight win 7 times. No, it's not going to come like that. It's going to come like sometimes you might be fortunate to have that maybe 7 times win. It's once in a while. Okay. But sometimes you might be able to get 4 straight winning. Then you get losing, maybe like 3 times in a row. Then you are going to get the next winning follows up. Maybe the next 3 times you're going to win, or maybe it's going to be winning, losing, winning, losing, winning. So by the time you calculate how many times you've won, following the direction of the monthly band's direction, long-term view, you are trading it on the smaller time frame. But your alignment, okay, which is a key factor, alignment, right? If your alignment is in direction with the monthly long-term view, so then on this scenario, AUD CAD, okay, Australia, Canada, if your trading is short selling on the smaller time frame, and you know that the long-term view on the monthly time frame is sell, long-term view, all right? So, and you are selling and you are looking for a sell opportunity on the smaller time frame, that means your 5-minute chart, 30 minutes, 1 hour time frame trading, you are also looking for a sell opportunity all the time. That means you are aligned with the monthly time frame, long-term view. All right. So 7 times out of 10, believe me, you are going to have more winnings than losing. All right. So that is what I want to share with you guys on this video right here. First of all, we're talking about the monthly bands. then we begin to look at what next we are going to do, talking about the short-term trend. What is the short-term trend? Right now, we know that the long-term view, which is the long-term trend, okay, is down, okay, as we can see right here, just have explained. And also, to make it more interesting, we can clearly see that right here we have a trend line right here. We can see the trend line is telling us that the market is also down, confirming. So I'm not going to break any candle body and wicks, right? So as we can see right here, this trend line is telling us that the market long-term view is going to go all the way down. And this short-term uptrend that we can see here back in time also have its own trend line back in time, right? And right now we can clearly see that that trend line has been terminated. It's no longer valid, in my own humble opinion, anymore. We can see how the market broke it right here, and since then we have been on the downside. And also, this short-term downtrend that we are looking at right here also got its own trend line right here back in time. All right, back in time. And we can see how the market also broke it right here. But then this trend line here, it is stronger than this trend line here. All right, which means that this trend line here is telling us that price is still going to go down. And as we can see here, for those of you that know bearish candlestick pattern or formation, this is a bearish candlestick pattern last month. All right, so I'm expecting a sell to the downside, and as you can see, the market is already falling. So if you are on the smaller time frame and you're already selling at this area to this level, I say well done to you. Just keep it up. All right, guys, so this is what I just want to share with you guys. Let's not forget, the monthly band shows us the long-term view of where price is going to go to long term. All right, okay, so in my next video, hopefully I'm going to be talking about why like I have explained earlier, but I'm going to go in deep. Okay, I'm going to go deep why I choose this area as my monthly resistance band area. Why didn't I choose this area? Or why didn't I choose this area? Why here? I'm going to explain in a deep, I'm going to go in deep, all right? So as for you guys to better understand my deep reasons why I choose this area as my monthly resistance band area and this area as my monthly support band area. And let's not forget, monthly support resistance bands are not a line, although I decided to use a line, okay, on this recorded video, but it is not a line, it is an area. As you guys, you might have been hearing me saying from the very beginning, area, right? Yes. So we're going to be talking about that in my next video. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you just watched, please drop a comment. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would really appreciate from the bottom of my heart if you subscribe and smash the like button. And until then, see you in my next video. Thank you very much and see you next time.